Everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Fear the Walking Dead video. So here's my episode 3 trailer breakdown. This episode looks like it's going to be getting into some really interesting stuff here. We actually do have a reunion here that we haven't really had in, I guess these two characters haven't been together since early season 4. I don't even know if they were actually together in early season 4. I think it might have been, honestly, since season 3. Like, I'm really trying to think. And that is Daniel and Madison. So yeah, that's really interesting. I'm actually trying to think, like, when was the last time they were together? I think it was a lot longer than that. Anyways, before we go any further, definitely make sure to be a subscriber if you do want to get all my Walking Dead content like this. And I should be live on Twitch right now as of this video actually going live. So yeah, we'll be talking about Fear the Walking Dead episode 2, or maybe I'm already live, I don't know, but we'll be talking about Fear the Walking Dead episode 2, obviously answering a bunch of your guys' questions and all of that. And yeah, I hope to see you guys there, so definitely go follow me on Twitch. My channel name is Appetite for the Dead. But let's talk about episode 3's trailer here. There's actually quite a bit of stuff here that I do want to get into. It looks like Madison is going to be really everywhere in this episode. It seems like Madison, it seems like she's going to get bit, and I actually wrote that down here because I was kind of going through the trailer shot by shot, and then I watched the rest of the trailer, and I don't know if they're going to be doing that. So it looks like Madison's about to get bit because she ends up with June. And first of all, this new character named Shrike, I actually really do like this character. I didn't at first, but just the ending of episode 2 made me really like her as a villain. She's a pretty interesting character, and yeah, she's really obsessed with finding a cure, it seems like, and is willing to go to whatever lengths to find that cure, right? And I originally wrote here that I wonder if Madison's going to get bit, and so the storyline for June is going to end up turning into, like, well, she now has to find a cure to save Madison and Finch. I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like something's going to happen where Madison is rescued at the very last minute, and so she's just going to break out and escape, because it really seems like that's exactly what's happening here, is that she's going to have this huge rebellious thing that happens in this episode where she does fight back, and it seems like she's sent to somewhere. I don't know if she's going to be working at this camp here with Daniel. That could be what it is. Maybe she's sort of punished in that sense where she has to work at this camp now, and Daniel's the commander here. And that's the thing, that's what we learned in this trailer. Daniel is a commander of Padre, which is just really insane. I really wonder how he's doing mentally, because obviously we saw in season 7 and in 6 that, I don't know if it's just like old age getting to him or something like that, but it seemed like anyways, like he was sort of forgetting everything. He was losing his mind, and it's been several years. He's still around, and he seems to be in a good place. I don't know. Like, I don't know if things have changed now, and I'm really interested in knowing what he's like now, because that's the thing. If he's a commander of this place, he's got to be doing really good, right? So I wonder if they're going to change his story up a little bit here. And yeah, it's just really cool to see Daniel and Madison back together. In my head, they haven't been together since season 1, because I have honestly forgotten a lot of what happens in Fear season 2 and 3. Like, I really have. I haven't watched it really since those seasons came out, and that was years ago. Like, that was a long time ago. So yeah, really cool to see them together. Again, Shrike seems to be a really awesome villain. She seems to be the face of Padre right now. They keep referring to Padre as like this he, or like you're going to upset him, or, like Padre, he's not going to be cool with that, or he won't like that. So I'm just wondering, who is Padre? Who is this person that is like hiding within this place? Like, Madison at one point in the trailer does say no more hiding behind a mirror or something like that, time to tell the truth. So I'm wondering if that's what she's talking about, if she's actually referencing Padre and referencing that he's been hiding this whole time. And so I wonder, man, it looks like there's a bunch of action that happens in this episode, and I'm really interested in seeing where we're actually going to be going here with the story, because it looks like we're jumping into it super fast. We do see some scenes with them at the rail yard. I know Morgan is actually here with Madison. We know, or at least there's some shots in the trailer where he's like on some train tracks and Shrike is there. I imagine that's likely going to be happening in this episode here. And so yeah, just where are they going after this? Considering that Mo is around as well, my prediction is that, first of all, I guess it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen with Madison, because there's going to be some stuff with Madison and Daniel. But for the most part, all the Madison scenes from the trailer seem to sort of end around this point. So, I'm not saying Madison's going to die. I'm not saying that at all. But I do wonder what's going to happen with her after this episode, if maybe in episode 4 and 5, she's not in it that much, because we do see, like I said, like we see Madison smashing mirrors and just sort of breaking out of this place, and there's a bunch of action that's happening, and a lot of the stuff that we've gotten from her, or that we saw of her in the trailer for season 8, we've kind of seen it all. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing where we're going to be going with her. Morgan, I do think in this episode is probably going to break out and run away with Mo. I mean, obviously we know that Morgan's out there, so like that's, you know, they're searching for him. I think he's going to find Mo, and they're probably going to go to King County. That seems to be what they're doing overall. In the scene where he does actually, you know, run into King County, or at least he sees the sign, he is by himself. It's possible maybe he's not actually by himself, but maybe he just sort of ran up ahead. You know, trailers are just cut differently sometimes, and so it seems like he's alone, but maybe he's actually not. But it seems like we're going in this direction. It seems like this episode is likely going to end with probably him arriving in King County. Like, honestly, the vibe I'm getting is that it's going to end with him arriving at that house, and then episode 4, 5, and 6 will just sort of explore from there, right? Like, that's the thing too. You got to remember, this is only 6 episodes for the first half, and the second half is another 6. So we're really getting into the stuff here, and I do think how they've been handling fear so far is honestly, it's been really great. I think the most exciting part to this, like, there's the Morgan stuff there, but like, I'm really excited about the June cure storyline, because I think that if she were to find a cure in any way, I just think it could honestly change the universe in so many ways. I mean, it seems like it actually did work. Like, it actually seems like the radiation does work. And I think they just have to perfect it a lot more, right? And so it's something that is quite, you know, it's fascinating just to see them finally get into this. And it's interesting that Fear the Walking Dead is getting into this in the final season. I'm really wondering where they're going with this. And I have so many questions about the future of the Walking Dead universe in terms of cures and just where they're going, because it does feel like we're in phase 2. And I do have a video coming on that actually, where I do want to talk about the future of the Walking Dead universe, because it seems like things are really, really getting insane. Like, there's cure stuff that they're getting into right now. There's the advanced walkers. There's some of the stuff and obviously in Manhattan that we saw in the trailer with those walkers. There's the aggressive walkers in the Daryl Dixon show. Like, it looks like for this second phase, it's going to be really, honestly, crazier than it's been in a long time. And I'm excited for that, because I think this is where they needed to go. This is a place where I think, honestly, for The Walking Dead for the last 5-6 years, or it's been a while anyways, like, I don't want to say it's been boring, because it hasn't been, but there's just been this element of like, we need a little bit more in terms of the overall state of the universe. Are we progressing towards a cure in any way? Is there, you know what I mean? Like, I think some things needed to change, and now they're getting into like these different like advanced walkers or mutated walkers, and they're getting into some cure stuff here. And this is stuff that has implications on everyone's lifestyle in the universe. And so I like that. And that's why June's storyline to me is honestly like really, really interesting, because what they're doing right now isn't anything that isn't like that crazy. Because like the stuff on Worlds Beyond in terms of finding a cure, they just really couldn't. Like, they're trying so hard and they just really couldn't do it. But here they're using radiation, and it seems to almost kill the Walker virus. I mean, obviously they're still going through some stuff because they're being exposed to that radiation, but I do wonder if they can perfect it, if there is a way it can actually work. So I'm really excited for that. And I think episode 3, it looks really great. I'm really excited for this episode. I really can't wait to see where they're going to be going here by the end. And again, my prediction as of now for episode 3's ending is that Morgan does arrive in King County, and then episode 4 will probably see him there, I'm assuming. And yeah, I'm just very fascinated by all this. Fear the Walking Dead, honestly, to me, has had a really great start. I'm enjoying these episodes. Like, I'm really enjoying these episodes. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. Definitely post your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.